Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're gonna put Oleg's new trick for range wedge targets to the test. Now, many of you have probably seen this video already, but just in case you haven't, here's a quick recap. Oleg the Best shared a video for dealing with range wedge targets, which is a way of dealing maximum damage to enemy range troops. Well, recently we found the perfect target to test this theory out. And here's the thing guys, I'm about to show you why Oleg's trick doesn't work well on big targets. Especially the ones where you need to use bunny like multiple times just to break the front line. But wait, don't click away just yet, because with a small change, a small tweak to Oleg's trick, you can fix this issue and deal with massive range wedge targets. And guys, that's not it. I'm about to show you all the reports and the damage from doing three different types of inf rallies: a normal inf rally, a inf rally with Oleg's trick, and another inf rally with Oleg's trick with a little tweak. So stay tuned guys.
Click on Zombie Apocalypse.
Okay, now you can see that this target is freaking 3 billion mine. And it's got an open scout, so it had over 14 million each T4. That's already a red flag guys. And these type of targets with more T4 is always harder to zero. And we also knew that this guy was in range wedge, because it was in an open guild. And that's even a bigger red flag, because any rally lead in the right mind wouldn't try to rally a 3 billion or a higher with a range wedge formation, because it's one of the hardest formations to break down. One, it's because the way range acts in a battle, even though the target is in range front, the range always goes to the back when the battle starts. And second, range wedge, which is the worst. The way the formation is made up, you can only attack half of its range. Alright, so let's get back to this target. We did decide to try and go for it, and we also decided to fill the prison. We had just migrated to this kingdom, so we had no pardon whatsoever, but our players are always down for crazy things. So I go ahead and set a infantry rally with Ainaway's account. And guys, Aina is already a crazy strong account with over 900 stars and champ. Okay, so here I am about to launch the first rally, and I'm using a normal inf rally with a few buffers. So what do? I use infantry phalanx like any other rally lead would do, and I hit. I go and check the news. Okay, so basically I'm doing around 4 million damage. And at this point, our guys have already killed most of the T2 and T3, and I'm hitting almost all T4 right now. And guys, to tell you the truth, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. Also guys, remember this guy was in an open guild, so I can jump in and reinforce and take his reports. So you can see the damage I'm doing. It's barely anything. 2 million damage. I mean, it makes sense because you're hitting all T4 and the damage you're doing is not that much. So what I'm about to do right now is actually I'm gonna go ahead and try Oleg's trick to see if it can even do at least a little bit more damage, because you want to be hitting this range as much as you can to drop it down, otherwise there's no chance. Okay guys, I'm about to try Oleg's trick right now, and I'm even changing the leader to a range hero to give my range buffers a better chance of trying to survive as much as it can. So I'm planning to do at least 200k range to see if it will make any difference. And I'm still gonna keep everything else the same, just using one range hero and 4 inf heroes. So let's try this out and see if it does any damage. Okay, I just swapped gear and I'm working with Oleg's trick to see if it will do any damage. Okay, the rally hits, I go and check the news. It's doing very similar damage to a normal inf rally. By the looks of it, the trick didn't work. So let me go and check the report now. Okay, so coming back to the report, we already know this guy is massive, and you can see that it's not affecting that much. It's almost as similar as the previous report, 2.4, 2.3, 2.2, but this is still better because this is hitting almost all T4. If you look at the report, you can see that I actually used 207,000 range buffers, but it's still not doing the damage I want. So I went back to the battle animation and checked if the range actually stayed at the back and let the imp pass through. And by the looks of it, it didn't. It actually didn't. It all just ran into the middle and it made a bunch of mess. And you can see that the morale is actually dropping. This thing, the morale stops at 21% and mine is just dropping and dropping and dropping. It keeps on dropping. So yeah, this trick is not working, guys, with like massive targets like this. And it's getting really difficult, and I'm even thinking about like just going back to doing a normal inf rally, which is what I did in the end. I just did a normal inf rally to see if it will do better than this. Okay guys, I just did another inf rally, a normal inf rally, infantry phalanx, but this time I did use Trojan and I also used the champ accessories, but it did no help. It did even more less damage because guys, right now I'm just hitting all T4 right now. All this damage is going to all T4 and it's not letting me do more damage because this thing is in range wedge and it's really hard to break this. And Oleg's trick also didn't work, so at this point I'm about to stop. But this time I'm gonna change one thing, and I'm gonna change that one thing to see if it's gonna make any difference. So let's see guys. Okay guys, I'm just doing a brand new rally right now, similar to Oleg's trick, and let me see the report. Whoa, wait a second, that thing just did like 1.3 million more damage. Wait a second, it did work, but I didn't use range wedge. That's the thing guys, I didn't use range wedge. Let me quickly set up another rally. I did use the same set of troops with a set of range buffers, but let me try set it again. Let me try set the rally again. And yeah guys, let's go and check the report. Let's go and check the report now. Okay guys, I'm back with the report. And I'm excited to see this because this thing actually did way more damage than I thought. Every previous rally I did, it was 2 million, 2.2, 2.4, and this thing just went up way more. So guys, what's going on? You can see that I actually use range phalanx instead of range wedge. I used range phalanx and it actually worked. And you can see that I even used less range on this, even less range, and it's doing better. Because previous hits I did like 1.2, 1.4. This thing is doing more damage to range. It's going to 2.5. And at this rate, at this stage, it should be doing even less damage, not more. So guys, let's look at the battle animation to see if this actually lets my infantry to go and hit this range at the back, just to pass it. So I'm in range phalanx. You can see that my infantry is walking right now and it's passing the cav, it's passing the imp, and yeah, it's going to the range. Infantry of the enemy is coming out, and yeah, my imp is already attacking. So yeah, this thing actually worked way better. And you guys are gonna check the morale of this thing too, because morale is gonna be so important guys. You can see that I'm actually dropping his morale way faster than mine. And it keeps dropping, it keeps dropping. It's dropping, it's dropping, it's dropping at 15% now. It's at 9% now. My familiars are going up, it's at 1% now. And yeah, it's gonna get stuck at 1% because I don't have the strength to burn this guy. And yeah, it goes to 1% guys. In the previous one it was stuck at 15, 21%. This thing just made it to go to 1%. So yeah guys, this shit actually worked. So let's do another rally. Let's do another rally. Let's go. Okay, guys. I'm walking another rally. I'm staying in range phalanx. Okay, let's check the report. Wait, it's doing even more damage now. It's increasing the damage. That shouldn't be possible. It should be actually decreasing the damage, not increasing, the more you hit that front line with T4. So okay, I set another rally. Let's go and check the report. Okay guys, I'm back with the report, and you can see that it's doing way more damage even than the previous one, which is 3.2, and now it's 3.5. It should not be increasing at all. It should be decreasing actually, but this time I did increase the range a little bit more, and yeah, it's doing damage, guys. It's doing proper damage. 2.6 million at this rate shouldn't be possible, but it's doing damage. And it's working, guys. So obviously I did another range, another inf rally, same way, but this time you can see that it actually dropped the amount of damaged troops. And if you check, you can see that it's getting really close to closing down the front line, right? This is where the range phalanx doesn't start to work that much. And all in all, guys, obviously I was about to do another range rally, another inf rally, but this little fucker decided to wake up and migrate with all our leaders. And yeah, he was so close to burning, because one more inf rally with those buffers and his front line will be gone, and it will be a few rallies and he's done. He's gonna be burning. But this this fucker did end up migrating. Okay guys, in conclusion, when you have a target that is around what, 30, 40, 50 million troops, that is big, and that needs a lot of inf rallies to break down the front line, start with range phalanx. Yes, use 200k range buffers and start with range phalanx, and then when you start breaking down the front line and it's close to dropping that front line, which is like what, 2 to 3 million range left in a range wedge, then use range wedge. It will destroy the front line. All the range will be gone, just like Oleg said. That's true. And then it will be way easier to send those range and cav rallies and break it down and easily burn. And guys, always remember, whenever you're doing testing, you're trying to recreate the same thing you're doing in war, right? So basically a 2 million rally is about to hit what, 20 million troops, 40 million troops, even 50, 60 million troops. Those targets have how many troops? They have at least what, 10 to 20 to almost 30 times the amount of troops as one rally. So when you're doing testing, try to have camps that are similar. Something like 10k troops versus 25k might not be enough. You might want to use 10k against 100k troops, 150k troops. You can change the 150k to be like, like 10% T4 and the rest is T2, to make it like a real life scenario. It will give you a better result in testing, and it will help you find these formations and stuff much easier. So I hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys get a chance to try it. So use range phalanx for most of the range inf rallies to break down the range front line. When you're ready to break it down completely, use range wedge for the last inf rally, and it should be done, and then you can use the cav or inf rallies to finish it off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.